My main concern that brought me here, and I'd had dentures for a few years, and the comfort level of them, wasn't there. I didn't wear the bottom ones most of the time because they wouldn't stay in place. And so I was looking for an alternative. It was time to either get new dentures or some sort of implant. And so he referred me to Dr. Sam's, and it was a good choice. It really was. I'm glad they did. So I went to the full-size implant, and we talked about what he could do for me, and so that was what gave me the ground to start with. I guess the starting point of what my venture would be as far as having, a new set of teeth, because they're expensive. They really are, but they're well worth it. Let me tell you, they are well worth it. I came in and we had a consultation, and they kind of took some x-rays and stuff like that, and then they got back with me and said that they didn't need to do bone grafts, but I needed to do a couple of different kinds of implants. So they did a all on 4 on the bottom, and then they did all on 6 on the top. Really kind of what drove me here was the what they were offering to get me, They were willing to give me what I wanted, basically, well, this is what we can do and this is what it's going to cost you, and that was all up front. I mean, it's not going to be cheap, but, the thing I liked the most, honestly, the thing I liked the most about coming here was, James, it's going to cost you this much money for this service, no matter how long it takes. And I paid that much money up front, and every time I came, I just came. A couple $1,000s for dentures. Who can buy dentures for $2,000? I did once. And that's why we have these now. Dr. Sam's is cool. He's real easygoing. He takes the time to answer your questions, and he also takes the time to make sure he answered your question. You know what I'm saying? Not just give you an answer and said, okay, that's what I have, but made sure that, through the whole process, I knew what to expect the next time I was coming, what direction we were headed the next time I was coming. Very conscientious about how many times I'd been here and how he felt the inconvenience was for me, because it wasn't a perfect process. For me, it was just fine. I mean, I'll come 100 times to get the right result versus, come once and get a result. Wouldn't it be nice if you're able to come in one time and get it done and have everything done one trip, less visits? And I looked at him and I said, I don't care how many visits it takes. It's the end result that I'm looking for. And that's when Dr. Sam says, well, that's what most of my patients say. It's the customer service and making sure what I have right here is what I want when I leave. And that's what he did. I can eat a lot of foods now that I couldn't eat in the past. And a lot of that's because, I didn't wear both my top and bottom dentures because of just the inconvenience. They look and feel more like my natural teeth. That's a big thing, and when you smile, you see them. Before my dentures, you could see about, bottom third of them maybe, but, and these look more like real teeth as well too. So they did a really good job on them. I have no complaints, none whatsoever. Somebody asked me about where I would go to get, this level of dental work done. I would tell him to call Implant Perio. I would give him that number. I have one of his cards in my wallet. I would give it to him, and like I said, the main reason why is because he cares. He does a good job, and you can tell he's adamant about doing it right, not just about getting you in, getting out, and making the money off of you. So I've got to know a few different people. One thing I can say is that as many times as I had to be here, and there was a few, maybe more than some others and maybe less than some others, but there was quite a few, but I was always treated the same by no matter who it was. They were always polite, always willing to help me, always worried about my comfort level, how everything was going for me, and that was good. It's not it's a family type of thing. Like I said, this level of dental care should, if they can't pick a place as nice as this one or as good as this one, don't settle. Save a little extra money, come back to a place like this that will give you what you need, because you won't be disappointed. Ever will you be disappointed by doing the best.